Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the New York Yankees and the Texas Rangers. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Paul Hamels gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Cole Hamels, one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Early on in his career with the Philadelphia Phillies, was really almost the ace of those really good Philadelphia Philly teams. His best pitch, the straight changeup. His changeup was as good as it is now when he was in high school coming out of San Diego, California. 93 to 95. Will throw the overhand curveball, but primarily a two-pitch pitcher. Fastball and a lot of straight changeups.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat. He can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first two in the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Grounded to short. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Little dribbler up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. A solid first. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's gone 3 for 6. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. And there's one away. Now time now to look at Jeff Bannister's Rangers lineup card in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, keep an eye on Elvis Andrus. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me, and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Andrus in an 0-2 hole here. Here it comes now to Andrus. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
High pop-up. Andujar has a play. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Jurickson Profar, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. I think a few of these. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. The 2-1 home. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here now the 2-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Aaron Hicks is on deck. Another full count offering on its way. To short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And patrolling the outfield today is Nomar Mazara, one of the young superstars in our game right now. But he doesn't take his defense for granted. He's the big chill out there, making the game look easy with a strong and accurate throwing arm.
Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Here's Neil Walker. As Hamels will jump ahead of him, it's 0-1. Hicks stands at first with 1 out. Fly ball out toward left center field. Profar is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Next for New York, Miguel Andujar. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. Hit to short. Here's a flip to Odor covering, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
Lifted down the line in left. Gardner will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21, some guys figure it out at 30, some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who has come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Bottom of the second here with no score. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
And he fouls this one off. Here comes another 0-2. And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Back now from Arlington, about 20 miles from downtown Dallas, as we get ready for the third inning in this one. Digging in now for the Yankees, number 25, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Strike one to start the at-bat. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. A bouncer up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check swing grounder to the right side. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Bouncer down the line. That's a foul ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Mazzara back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Ready for another chance. Giancarlo Stanton 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As Hamels will jump ahead of him, it's 0-1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. 0-1 pitch on its way. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Third inning, no score to this point. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. And here's Renato Nunez. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So striding in, Robinson Chirinos. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Tanaka's ready. Here he comes, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Sanchez. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Hicks. And he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Sanchez stands at second with no outs. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Digging in to try it again, Neil Walker. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Here's Miguel Andujar now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the third baseline. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Soft liner to the right side. And a base hit as the run will score from third and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Boy, D-Row, that's a case right there. He hit it just like he throwed it, soft. Not hit all that hard, but it gets the runner in from third.
Yeah, but you know what? Tomorrow's newspapers are going to be wrapping fish, so who cares about? I don't care if it's a bullet or off the fists. A knock's a knock, especially when it's got an RBI attached to it.
Into the box now, number 25. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So, and here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2. Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's one away. So one gone in the inning now, and here's the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 in the inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Behind 0-2 now. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. Here it comes now to Andrus. Grounder down the line at third. And the Rangers are in the hit column. The throw into second. And he's safe.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Here's Jurickson Profar as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. So next to the plate for Texas, Nomar Mazara, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Rangers leave. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Brett Gardner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Chopped toward the second baseman. Odor with the bare hand. He is out.
Now batting, right fielder,
Here's big Aaron Judge. No hits to this point. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Weak chopper up the line. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Another 0-2 home. Hit on the ground to short.
Andrus fields it cleanly.
Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
up next for the Yankees.
Digging in and looking for more, Giancarlo Stanton. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. Odor has it. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger of
Here's Joey Gallo now.
He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Now batting.
Digging in, Rougned Odor. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Right there for strike 1. Now the 0-1. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
A designated hitter.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Lined hard toward right center. But this is taken in out there in the alley as he got a good jump on that ball in center, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. It remains 1-0. Digging in and looking for more, Gary Sanchez.